Hi, everyone. I am so excited. I have a huge announcement to make. So, this is something incredible from John Bead that they've done, and I am just so stoked to share it with you. I know people are going to be so excited. So, let's start with this lovely package that arrived this morning. So, I kind of alluded to something major happening at John Bead when I went to Toronto and came back and did my video to let you know, but it was a big secret. We weren't allowed to say anything. But now we're going to say something and you're going to love it. So let's try and I want to be gentle with this ribbon. Oh, it's tied. Somebody did a good job. This is incredible to have this right there. Take that off the top. It was so spectacular that I had to clean my desk. I actually put a new, like a plastic kind of mat here on top to hopefully catch the beads when they roll off. So let's just... I had to move my camera up too. That's... Ooh. You know what? I did some research on this just prior, but I just saw something that's going to let me know that maybe I didn't have to do the research. Oh, this is way too big for my desk. Since when have I ever said that? I don't know. I can't accept your beads. They're too big for my desk. No! So this is what I want to talk about, the Cylin bead. So rather than go through and read this, I'm going to put it aside, but I'm going to refer back to it because you'll see when I open this to why. Why? Are you excited? I am. How many times did I wrap it? I have no clue. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's another bag here. Let's see if we can we'll put this aside. And this looks like an information. Oh, wait till you see what this... My favorite. I'm going to take this big box and put it aside. Huge thank you to the marketing team at John Bead. This is, it's not even my birthday. You would think it was. Okay, I need some scissors. So let's just go like this. And like a huge thank you for them to include me, which in effect includes you too. So in this big event, because normally this is just done for the people that buy the wholesale beads and then sell it. So like the bead shops. Okay, just make sure I'm not, and I think this is upside down. So John Bead has designed a new bead, and it's called Cylin bead, and it is a cylinder bead. They have, you're not going to believe this, 228 colors. Oh, look, I was painting the surface of my desk because there was some white paint on it. So let's pull these out so we can look at them. These are lovely. Wow. I hear something. It's in the bottom. Oh, it's just the gel pack. So let's move this off to the side. So you can get these. I think we can adjust the camera now. So we're going to open these up. So like I said, 228 colors. And let me see if I can lower that a bit. There. Okay. And let me bring it closer. There you go. So you can buy it in the 25-gram bags. I was looking for the 25-gram bags. This one's called Dark Crystal Pink Lined. And they come in these resealable bags. I knew that was going to happen. Let me just adjust that. So they come in these resealable bags, so you can just tear this apart like that. And then open it up. And I think we'll just put this mat over there. It's bead time. Look it. So these are 11/0s. And like I said, they're cylinder beads. So they are going to be great for loom work. I'm trying to think of the earrings with all the tassels. I saw some samples when I was in Toronto, and I was absolutely blown away. So the colors, you're not going to believe some of the colors. So this color here is, I said it before, dark crystal pink lined. But they also have opaque colors, metallic colors. Wait for it. Glow in the dark colors. And you know what? The glow in the dark colors, I brought some home with me from Toronto, and I laid them out on my desk, and I took my light, this little bar light, and I just did this for about a minute. And then now the lighting in here was a bit dark, so I took it off the light and looked, and it was just, I didn't even have to turn the lights off in the room. This just lit up like crazy. So we'll test that out. It may be hard to do. I find doing glow in the dark on the camera because the camera adjusts every time you change the lighting situation. So so I apologize if I'm all over the place. I am so excited about this. I'm going to put some on a piece of wire to show you. Now this wire is black, so it's not showing off the color very well. That. So let's take a look at some of the other colors. So I have the links for Amazon for the US and Canadian seller, which is the Craft Shop. And I've explained to you about the Craft Shop. They sell all John Bead stuff, and they are there's links for them. I believe right now the bags are range between $5 and $10, and then the beaded the strung strands are, I think, $10 to $15, 15 I think. So the these strands here, or a strung set, is 23 grams, a 23-gram hank. This one's called Steel. And look at that. Isn't that amazing? So these are gorgeous. So they have been tested. I know one of the biggest questions I get often with new beads is, does it rub off the finish? So they have been tested, and they are excellent quality. The sizing is perfect. You can see how amazing. The lines are very straight. There's not any discoloration like lights and darks. I think some of the different ones you might see, like something like this, the inside color, you might see it, but over a pattern, you wouldn't see it at all. But we'll see. We'll take a look. I have a bunch of colors to show you. So there's the steel. Let's open this one here. So this is great news because the beads that I normally use for projects where you need a very uniform bead, they're super expensive and they're not accessible to everybody. So now they are. What color is this one? Matte Macaron AB, light blue. They must have had fun trying to name all the colors. These are amazing. I'm blown away at the uniformity of them. And wait till you see the colors I picked. Oh, of course. And then here is the glow in the dark AB yellow. So I will put the links in the description for the craft shop in the US, on the US Amazon site, and the Canadian Amazon site, so you can order right away. Look at that. These are gorgeous. I'm super stoked that they put the glow in the dark. You know what? When I was a kid, glow in the dark was a big deal. Like, it was magic. You're like, oh, it lights up. And you know what? We've never lost that kind of fun with beading, and anytime I see beads that are glow in the dark, I get so excited. So, and like I said, these, let me see if I can do it with this one here. Yeah, it's not really, it's hard to see. I'll try to figure something out to get the lighting so that we can see how amazing the glow in the dark is. It may work better with the strands too because they're all close together. But we're going to make some fun stuff with this. So that's the other thing. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to start. I've already gone through all my old videos of different designs that I did using a similar bead. And yeah, we're going to test out the beads and the designs. And there's a bunch that are, interesting enough, a bunch that are Halloween based, so the glow in the dark would look awesome. Look at this. You know, I think I was wondering if they'd pick the same colors that I had, and it doesn't look like it. Opaque soft coral pink. Look at this. This is, I can't believe how beautiful they are. That is awesome. Wow. I just want to pet them. I can't wait to start using them. I almost did a sneak and was going to do some designs with them, but I wanted you to see the strands that I picked in their fullness. I didn't want to like sneaky and take one strand out. So you know me, I can't help myself. They're so amazing. So this is like unbelievable. I didn't know anything about this. And when I got there, they're like, come take a look. And they had a wall that had all of these hanging and the bags hanging of all the colors. I was like, oh. And then Carmi said, pick some so you could do a video. And I was like, how do I pick any of those colors? There was like infinite colors. Matte macaroon AB, white. And this is beautiful. There's a lot of really cool designs where you put the design is in this kind of transparent white, and then you put a colored bead as the background. So this color here comes forward in the design, and it looks amazing for like bracelets and earrings and stuff. So look at that. Wowzer. Let's take a look at the binder they sent. I like I said, I was excited about the binder too. So let's just move that up here so you can see. And I probably won't be able to open it yet. Let's do this. There. So this is the information about. Oh, look! All the colors. It's all the colors. I can't believe it. So this part here is a book. Let me see. Like a folder. Maybe. Oh, magazine. Oh, look at. This is lovely. So this is what I was curious about. So here we go. This is great. I was studying up on this. And I'm like, I'm never going to remember. So it's 1.6 millimeters in size, and it's 1.28 millimeters high, and 0.8 of a millimeter round. So that is awesome. So opaque collection, transparent, neon collection, silver lined, metallic collection, Cylin, matte macaroon collection, and then glow in the dark. Wow. There's this, and that's. They're thrilled to introduce the Cylin, our exclusive new line of precision cylinder beads, available in 228 cuts. Including captivating glow in the dark, designed for ultimate uniformity, quality, versatility in your. So each size 11.0 measures 1.6 millimeter, and the hole is 0.8, ensuring smooth threading, flawless precision. Wow. Oh, look, this just goes through the colors. Wow. Those. Well, we have more beads to see, so let's. Here's some. So this is fringe earrings I was thinking of, and I couldn't think. And look at. You know, it's funny. I've never made earrings like this. I feel like there's some artists out there that do it that are so spectacular that I couldn't even come close. So I'm going to stick to my lane in that one, on that regard. Okay. So let's take a quick peek of these. I think I'm going to reduce this so you can see the full effect. So this is wild. This is so amazing. Whoa. Wow. So I just am speechless. And having this color chart is phenomenal. This is amazing that they did this. These are the inside lined colors. Oh, the macaroon, yeah. These are lovely. That is amazing. Okay, so let's look at what I picked. I'm super stoked. I'm gonna move these because you have to see this. And I'll move this out of the way too. I did a special display. Hopefully I can get it all on the screen. Look at these are the colors I picked. There's more, but let's take a look at these. So, what? The opaque colors, I have to say, you know what? I want to say they're my favorite because let's take a look. We're going to go look at each one of them. Look at this orange. And this one is opaque mango burst. Look at these colors, and they're so consistent bead to bead. Now, I have purchased beads from AliExpress that were like this, and they were nothing like the quality of these. And I have videos, you can check those videos. They were absolutely nothing compared to this. These are stunning. I can't get over the intensity of these colors. So let's keep going here. This one is Yellow Zest. And again, like, I'm blown away at how intense this is. Just amazing. We should do a strip of peyote to see them fit together. One of the open bags. This one is chartreuse. That's my favorite. One of my favorite colors, chartreuse. I can't believe how stunning. And of course, turquoise. I had to have some turquoise. Look at that. These are just gorgeous. And I didn't know that stringing was a huge challenge. So apparently, the beads that are strung are hand strung. I'm like, what? So this is a big deal to get these strung beads. I can't imagine, like, that's my job. I wouldn't like beads after that. It's a hard job. This one, cobalt blue matte. So that's the other thing, is they have incredible matte finishes. Look at this. Imagine the major beautiful items you can make with these. And we have red. Let's see what it says. Red matte. Look at that. Oh, I love the intensity of the red, the deep, deep red. I find when I'm doing a design where I need very specific colors and I'm looking for a red, I find that most beads colors are kind of just they're okay. But as soon as I saw this red, I was like, oh, this is amazing. Like, I like to put red and turquoise together in a design and take a look at what that would look like. Here, let's get a bit more light here. There. Look at that. Then we have the glow-in-the-dark colors. So again, there's a whole bunch of glow-in-the-dark. And that's funny, they sent me one that I didn't take, the yellow. Maybe yellow's popular, but pink? Are you kidding me? Glow-in-the-dark AB coral. Look, and the AB is really stunning on this. So, like, even if you didn't want it to be glow-in-the-dark, the color itself is just so ridiculous. It's so opulent. Oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful. And we have, I think this is lavender in the glow-in-the-dark. Purple. And look, the AB on it. That's wild. Spectacular. I can't believe the colors that are popping in that. And pale blue. This one is called glow-in-the-dark turquoise. And look at that. So this one doesn't have the AB in case you couldn't see the difference. You can see all these yellows and purples. Now, I don't know if the camera, you lose some of that, but it's really spectacular when you see it. Like, this pink is all these different colors. And then look at this. Look at how luxurious this is. Oh, I'm in bead heaven. Then we have this color here is Crystal AB. And look at that. Really beautiful. But wait, there's more. I feel like an infomercial. But wait, there's more. Let's move this over so you can see the orange. Ta-da. So that's the first set. Let's maybe we'll put this over top and then do the next set of colors. Wait for it. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. What? Oh my God, I'm tearing up. I'm so excited. This is incredible. Unbelievable. Okay, I gotta take a deep breath. Whew. And a drink. Just water. Oh my goodness. My heavens. Who knew I would go cuckoo? Do you know what's funny? I was getting ready to order some other cylinder beads, and they were so expensive. I was like, well, let me double check to make sure I'm not reordering colors that I already have. And I used to buy my factory packs from the craft shop on Amazon, and like they're all labeled John Bead. And anyway, I pulled them all out and I was getting ready to place an order with John Bead for these other cylinder beads, not the Cylin beads. And I couldn't believe every color that they had available to order. I had already bought through the craft shop. So one, just to say how amazing that the craft shop has all this stuff. And I just looked at their page and the links, and they have a ton of stuff. So definitely take a look. You can get these before anybody else. Look at, for Christmas gifts and stuff like that, you can start to load up. So this is amazing. This is one of my favorites. This, I think, is a silk, crystal silk satin. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. That's amazing. If you had a bracelet made with these, you'd get this like color, the light shifting on them. They're so amazing. Look at that. That is amazing. Or earrings, whenever your earrings would move, you'd get the light shift. Okay. Of course, I had to have pink. I have to say, though, that all the colors are amazing. I had to pick, and I tried to pick colors that I really like and that I would use. So this one's fuchsia, silver lined. Look at that. My new bracelet. I'm going to call it the Cylin bracelet. Yay! Oh my gosh. I'm getting some ideas already. So this is going to spur on your creativity too. Because here's the thing. When you come up with a design idea and then you realize, oh, I got to spend a lot of money for the beads, it's kind of puts a bit of a, you're like, oh, should I really? And this is like guilt-free bead shopping. Tell them Emma sent you. And tell your husbands, don't worry. You know what? I spend my own money and my wife still says, another package? What'd you order? Beads? What do you think I ordered? Oh, she's like, I can hear the ceiling creaking from the weight of the beads in your office. This one is orange, silver lined, and look at how spectacular. You wore something that you beaded with these, and I'm telling you, everybody you come in contact with is going to say, wow, your earrings are so beautiful, or wow, your bracelet is so beautiful. They're just spectacular. Look at that. Look at that. They are stunning. I'm amazed at how accurate they are with the uniformity. And we have some, I think this is gold, silver lined. We need the metallics for sure. Gold, silver lined. Let's see. We spin it like that. How amazing is that? That's awesome. And we have some pink, metallic. This is burnished copper lined. Look at that. Whoa, these are so pretty. see if I can get this on my wrist. That is so gorgeous. Check how much spending money I have. I need more colors. You're like, oh, please, Emma. Okay, then this one is called Gold AB. Look at that. So this one, I tried to get some different golds. So let's test these two golds next to each other, see how they look. So like a light gold and a rich gold. Look at that. That there. That there. And this one is called Metalux Silver. And look at this. This is amazing. Look at that. Like it looks like real silver jewelry. You could make stuff with this, and depending on the design, like something like this, and people would think this was actually real pieces of silver going across. Like it's just stunning. Wow. So let's just quickly, let's take the bright ones and we will put a few on some thread and see what we can come up with here. Well, this is the big needle. I think this is an embroidery needle. Yeah, this is an embroidery needle. And like I said, I cleaned my desk off and I moved everything. And of course, I'm so excited that I can't thread my needle. Let me try the other end. Some of these needles are sitting in that little bin because the eye, that eye has been compressed. Let me try this one. That one's better. I think this is a size 10 as well. And actually this one's compressed. I don't know why I save these needles. Okay. Let's take a look. I'm going to do a stop bead on the first one. And we'll pick up 6. So there's 6. Bring that down. That. And 2. We are going to have some fun with this. If you have any suggestions of a design you'd like to see me do, whether it's a design that you do and you want to see how they look with the beads, or if it's a design that you're not, you don't know how to do and you want to learn, let me know. Did I skip a bead here? Yeah, I went through that one. I shouldn't have. There. And this will be a little quicker and easier. It's it's very weird for me to just do a quick peyote without actually doing the instructions. I'm so used to talking when I'm beading. Do maybe one more row. I have a Halloween earring design that's a skull, and I'll do that for sure. So you may have seen that video before, and you may have actually done it. It's a very popular video. But I'm gonna do some other Halloween stuff where we'll do like a peyote strip with a design in it, so you can. Let me just pull that straight up there. And that's what you have so far. So that is lovely. These are amazing. There you go. If you have any questions, let me know. And definitely, I'm up for suggestions on different design videos to do. And stay tuned. I am going to be showing you a whole bunch of stuff with this. I'm so excited. Huge thank you to John Bead for doing this for us beaders. We appreciate it. And yeah, wait to see all the lovely designs we're going to do. I'm just going to put this away and we'll set out the beads so you can see again. Ta-da! Oh, let's move this one over like this. There we go. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.